Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where here in Kuttenberg, Swordmaster Menhard von Frankfurt has a little bit of a problem. See, he's been granted a charter by King Wenceslas to run a sword-fighting brotherhood here in Kuttenberg. The only problem is that King Wenceslas doesn't get to call the shots anymore, on account of being locked up and usurped by his brother Sigismund. So the town council don't recognise Menhard's charter, and they refuse to allow him to conduct sword-fighting training here in Kuttenberg, instead giving that honour to their own sword-fighting brotherhood and their own swordmaster, Nicholas of Prague. So I'm off to the Emperor Charles Tavern to speak to Menhard and see what can be done about this. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering just exactly how accurate a representation of medieval Kuttenberg Warhorse Studios have done in the game, here's the in-game view across the town square with the town hall on the right and the inn where I'm staying on the left. Modern day Kuttenberg is actually called Kuttenhora, and this town square is a historic preservation site, and it looks like this. Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. Anyway, Emperor Charles Tavern, I'm looking for Swordmaster Menhard von Frankfurt. And there he is. His buddy Arnie the German. Arnie.
Look here, Menhard.
Danke, Heinrich, for standing up for us. You handled it well with the Friedusch. Schade aber, that we had to pay that Strafe. It is a disgrace. Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Let's get the short version, don't want to be here all day.
Just the bare bones, please, so I know what I'm getting into.
Klar. I have a charter from King Wenzel to set up here and lead a Bruderschaft der Fechter. Aber the Kuttenbergers invited Meister Nikolaus aus Prague and set up their own Bruderschaft. And the Stadtrat confirmed it and rejected our right. Vielleicht because Sigismund is here and King Wenzel is captured. And also the Metzger Emmeram has much influence. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen. To defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsschmeiß upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword-fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night. Verstehst du?
Oh, I don't anticipate that being much of a problem.
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is, they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
All right, sounds like a plan. So, steal the Kuttenberg Sword Fighting Brotherhood sword. Stick it on the wall of the town hall to announce that they're taking challenges. They won't be able to withdraw it without looking like a bunch of arseholes, at which point Menhard can challenge them and get the duel he wants.
Not too bad.
So, the Sword Fighting
got
Brotherhood's
so
in a
much
part of
to do.
Kuttenberg I haven't actually been to yet. It's down in the southwestern quarter, just around the corner from the bathhouse. And again, that's another part of Kuttenberg that I just haven't been to yet.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Yeah, 1,000 years after, well, almost 1,000 years after the Romans mastered it, Henry in awe of running water. What a time to be alive.
I bet. But you...
Anyway, Sword Fighting Brotherhood. This is it. You can tell by all the banners and shields on the wall. Apparently they have a training yard around the back. And it's not considered a private area. I can wander around in here without anybody asking questions. Yeah, there we go. So that's the actual building. Oh, what's this? Medium lockpick. Probably shouldn't be thieving stuff right in front of them in broad daylight. Oh, there's their swordmaster, Nicholas of Prague. He seems alright. Well, I'm not going to wander in and help myself to their guild sword in the middle of the day. So hopefully nobody's going to mind me just standing here for the next 16 hours. Nobody's going to think it's too weird. Because I'm going to have to wait until after midnight when everybody should be in bed. And I can give myself the... Oh, what? Something happened. Got interrupted. What's his problem? This isn't a private area.
Can I help you with something?
I'm not doing anything wrong by standing here.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Think quick.
I'd like to sword fight with you.
I'm glad to hear it. Master Nicholas will be happy to train you. If you're one of us.
One of you?
Aye. One of us honest Kuttenberg citizens.
How come it's only for citizens? Can't a decent man sword fight with you?
It's the Kuttenberg sword fighting hall, and it's reserved for Kuttenberg citizens. We wouldn't want any old strangers strolling in here learning our art, would we now?
And how can an honest man become a Kuttenberg citizen?
Well, it ain't that easy. You have to wait until there's a meeting of the council to accept new citizens. And you have to have 2 Kuttenberg citizens to vouch for you. We can't just take every man jack that comes along. That's clear. Then you have to appear before the council with your 2 supporters and pay your dues. If the council consents, you'll be accepted into city law.
I see. And when will the council be accepting new citizens?
Not for a while. Not more than half a year, though.
Oh, Sacra! I don't have that much time.
Thanks for the information. I'll be going.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Yeah. Now, if you'd kindly like to fuck off so I can pass time until after midnight, get changed into my thieving gear, and then rob you blind, that would be lovely. So, apparently, becoming the citizen of a town wasn't as straightforward as just being born there or working there. Citizenship was an actual official position, and it wasn't just granted to any Tom, Dick or Harry. There was a process that you had to go through. Becoming a citizen of a town or city had distinct benefits. I mean, obviously, otherwise nobody would have bothered going through the process. But it offered you certain judicial rights that were denied to non-citizens, giving you all kinds of advantages in political, social and business life. Anyway, it's after midnight. And yes, I have taken a night hawk potion. That's why the lights are as bright as they are and the sky looks like daytime. You're welcome, don't mention it. So, the front door is a very hard lock. But very hard locks no longer hold any terrors for me. Gotcha. Let's make sure nobody's watching. And we're in. So I have absolutely no idea what this guild sword is going to look like. But I figure if I just go through every room and steal everything that isn't nailed down, I will eventually come across it. That's my plan anyway. So everybody should be asleep. It is after midnight. Of course, I need to be quiet. I don't want to go waking people up. Not all the internal locks are nearly as hard as the lock on the front door. Oh, this looks like a bathroom. Well, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of weird because they're literally right next door to the city bathhouse. But, I mean, there's a training yard around the back, and when you're smacking each other around the head and shoulders with wooden swords... Oh yeah, that's the backyard. Or it's the side door to the backyard, which means that's the back door to the backyard. I'm going to pick the lock anyway, because it's all thievery practice. But I suppose when you're smacking each other around the head and shoulders with wooden training swords all day, you get kind of sweaty. So, I mean, there's no law that says you can't have a bath in your building. That's just a service that they provide, I suppose. These are all training weapons. Nothing valuable here. Got a decent lock on this chest though. Hopefully that means there's something good inside. Not really, no. Some blacksmithing materials. Some maintenance kits. I'll help myself to these. And then we'll move on. Another chest here. It's only medium difficulty. Maybe more blacksmithing stuff. Not expecting anything too valuable. Oh, actually. Potions? I can make better ones myself. I mean, my alchemy skill isn't even that high. But I can make strong versions of the potions rather than these weak source versions that you tend to find lying around in chests. And if you increase your alchemy to a certain level, there's a perk you can pick up where, similar to the way that you can make mastercrafted weapons, if your blacksmithing skill is high enough, you can make sort of Henry version of the potions that are even stronger and have even more beneficial effects than even the strong versions that anybody else can make. Anything in here? Not really. I can't believe I'm looking at like noblewomen's dresses that are worth 115 groschen. Like a couple of weeks ago, I would have slit your throat for 115 groschen. And now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, nah, can't be bothered. I'll take the skill book though. That's good. So it does pay to check all of these things. Because occasionally you come across something like a skill book, which is just basically free skill points. Well, technically it's not free skill points. It's a free chunk of experience, which can lead to, oh hello, a skill increase. I believe I might have just found the guild sword. Hanging up on the wall over there. Let's have a good look around though. Yeah, I'll be the fancy one in the middle. That's it. Holy crap, 1600 groschen. No, can't sell it. I mean, I can, but I probably shouldn't. Can't pick up the other swords, unfortunately. Anything else in here? Seriously, is that it? Just the guild sword? Well, I feel kind of cheated. I was expecting there to be riches. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's a sword fighting brotherhood. It's not like the bank. They don't make swords here. It's not like breaking into a swordsmith shop. I'll take a look around. You never know. There might be some more skill books. Likely related to weapon skills. You know, it's a sword fighting brotherhood. Let's take a look around. Oh, hello. Somebody's bedroom. Who's this? Is that the sword master? Is that Nick? It is. Master Nicholas of Prague. Hello, Nicky. I'm going to rob you. Let's see what you've got. Okay. There's your keys. Which I don't actually need, but I'll take anyway. Because I'm going to pick the locks on your chests. Nothing in that. Speaking of which, where is the chest? There it is. Dueling longsword's basically worthless. Oh, there's a law book there. Ah, a skill book. Nice, I'm having that. Rooster tail feathers for alchemy. I don't think I've ever seen those before, so they're obviously a rare component. I'll take those. Kind of disappointing though. I was expecting more. It is what it is. What's in here? Cheap broadsword. Just all kinds of cheap and actually fairly badly maintained rubbish. Yeah, a little disappointing. I mean, considering this is the sword master of the entire brotherhood, you'd think you'd have better stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and again, you know, not terribly... Oh, shit. Golden crucifix, 1400... Yeah. Okay. Jackpot. Oh, hell yes. A 2000 groschen dueling longsword. I'm going to have all of this stuff. I've no idea how I'm going to sell it all. Most merchants don't have more than 700 or 800 groschen on them. You had that in Skyrim too. You'd pitch up at a merchant with like 300-400 gold worth of loot, and the merchant only had 70 gold in the till. So you'd have to wait a day outside the merchant's door for them to restock their cash. Oh, it was a pain in the arse. Same issue in Fallout 4. There were mods. In fact, there's mods that you can download and install in Kingdom Come as well to give merchants more money. You still have to wait for... Oh, I probably don't want to go in there. Too much risk of waking somebody up. You do still have to wait for stolen goods to lose their stolen status or find a fence. Somebody who doesn't ask too many questions about where you got your stuff from. Or just travel far enough away from wherever you stole the stuff to sell them to merchants who don't recognise it as stolen gear. I think there's a thieving perk that allows you, as long as you don't overdo it, as long as you just don't dump a whole bunch of stolen stuff on a merchant's counter and say, cash please, if you mix the stolen gear in with a sufficient quantity of legit goods, then they won't be noticed as stolen gear. So there's ways and means of getting around it, but the actual amount that the merchants have on them is still sadly lacking in the base version of the game. But there are mods that you can download and install just in the same way that you pretty much had to in every Bethesda game ever made to give the merchants more cash. Although you could argue that if you're stealing everything that you need, what do you need the cash for? Probably the single most expensive purchase you're ever going to make in this game. I mean, yeah, armour is expensive, and buying a whole bunch of expensive pieces of armour is going to set you back 20, 25, maybe 30,000 groschen if you're buying the best stuff. But I don't buy the best stuff. I'll steal it, because stealing it's easy. The single most expensive item is probably going to be a really good horse. And that, depending on the quality of the horse, probably going to set you back anything between 4, 5, maybe 6,000 groschen. But that's it. You can steal everything else that you need. So not being able to sell all of your stolen goods easily and accumulate like 100,000 groschen by endgame, it's not really that much of a problem, because what do you need the money for? Anyway, this is the town hall. This is where I'm supposed to... oh, hello. What are you in for? This is where I'm supposed to hang up the sword on the wall. Let's just check I'm in the right place. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, that's the town hall. So I think I saw a bunch of hooks on the wall behind the city guard. Yeah. That's where that's where I'm supposed to display the sword. I don't know if it matters whether I get seen doing this. Let's just not get seen. Yeah, we're good. I mean, I'm not doing anything illegal by putting the sword on the wall, but it's probably best to avoid any awkward questions about how the sword got there from the guild hall. I mean, it shouldn't matter, because the Sword Fighting Brotherhood aren't going to admit that they didn't put the sword up there and attempt to back out of the challenge, because it will make them look like a bunch of incompetent pussies. But still, best not to take the risk, best to avoid any awkward questions. Anyway, wait till morning, back to the King Charles Tavern. Well, I keep calling it the King Charles Tavern, it's the Emperor Charles Tavern. He was an emperor, Holy Roman Emperor, I believe, father of King Wenceslas. Wenceslas was such a disappointment. And find Master Menhard and report my success. Is that him? Kind of looks like him. Yep, that's him. Hey, Menny, I'm back.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Let's see if they try to squirm out of this one. This is going to be fun. Can't wait to see the look on that Emerald prick's face. The butcher, that's him, there on the left. What an arsehole.
Fucking thieves.
No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat.
So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Manhart. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau. We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Friedrich here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emerem's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Oh, hell yeah, count me in.
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. and don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutsches in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Menhard.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes. And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Sign me the fuck up and just point me in the direction of that fat twat Emmeram.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art, place your hand on this sword and swear.
I swear, by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhard.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great Fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
It's on. Time for a sword fight.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Kuttenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' arses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Kuttenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords and in light armor. Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler.
So, whichever brotherhood gets the most victories wins. And each member of the brotherhood has to fight every member of the other brotherhood, but it's best 2 out of 3. So potentially, you could be fighting 9 duels. Although you could also just be fighting as few as 6, if you win them all.
Contenders, get to it!
I'm not expecting Menhard to lose. I mean, he is a master after all.
End of duel!
He's won the first one.
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round.
He only needs to beat him one more time to automatically advance to the next opponent. Best 2 out of 3.
Contenders, forward!
Well, that was easy.
People
He is
of
good.
Kuttenberg, behold, Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory.
Oh, so beating somebody twice only counts as 1 victory. Okay, I get it. Now that makes sense.
Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
Oh, this poor bastard
Cheer
really
for
did
both
draw the short
fighters.
straw. He just
We'll
got beaten up by
shortly see
Menhard and now
which
he's
of
got to face
them
me.
will best his opponent. No time to lose. Get to it.
Best not to underestimate him, though. It's been a while since I fought anybody. Ow! Shit!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Can't remember how to do the Master Strike. That's not it. Parry that. Ow! Yip yip! Wow! A hit. I mean, these are real dueling longswords, and we're only wearing cloth armor.
Useless.
This hurts. It wasn't unusual for people to actually get seriously hurt and even killed in these dueling tournaments.
You never saw
Just
that coming.
blocking, parrying, and counter-attacking in a fight against an experienced opponent like this guy is a mug's game, because all you're going to do is drain your stamina. There you go, there's the Master Strike. and open yourself up to counterattacks. The Master Strike, you just wait for them to attack. If you're not sure, just block, but don't counterattack, because that opens you up to another riposte. Yeah. There it is. That's the Master Strike. You wait for them to attack, and if you time it right, you get the counterattack in before their attack hits.
Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhardt's side. Henry
So do that
wins
once
the first
more,
duel.
and that's another point for us,
Swordsmen,
and I go through to
get
face
ready
my
for
next
a new
opponent.
duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up.
Give this poor bugger a chance to recover his breath. I mean, he's not bad,
Let your steel ring. Fight.
but the Master Strike, if you can remember how to do it, it hasn't been too long since your last fight, it really is an I win button. There we go.
End of duel.
I'll be curious to see how well it works against Master Nicholas.
Who's the better sword fighter again? That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
So Arnie's up next. I haven't actually seen Arnie fight. I don't know how good he is. I mean, he must be pretty good, or Master Menhard wouldn't be training him. But yeah, there he is. Go on then, Arnie. You're up.
To the third duel. The Kuttenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhardt. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhard.
Oh, Menhard's up again. Okay. Oh, Menhard's going to kick his ass 7 different ways to Sunday. Oh, this is going to be good. Go on, Menhard. Kick his fucking head in. I mean, may the best swordsman win.
Ready? Go for it!
Oh, straight in there, no mercy. Backed him right into the corner.
End of duel!
Point Menhard, I believe.
You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Kuttenberg. Menhard's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out.
I fucking doubt it. I'll be very surprised if Emmeram even manages to land a blow on Menhard.
Contenders, get
Master Nicholas
to
will
it.
be a different story, though. That'll be fun to watch. I mean, this is fun to watch because I just like seeing Emmeram getting the shit kicked out of him.
End
Yep.
of duel.
Point to us.
It's finished. Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Kuttenberg so far.
Is Arnie actually going to get to have a go, or am I up next again?
2 swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Kuttenbergers.
Oh, this is going to be tough. So Arnie's first fight is against Master Nicholas. Good luck, Arnie. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually seen Arnie fight. I've never even seen him draw his sword yet. Where is Master Nicholas anyway? Doesn't seem... Oh, here he comes. Yeah, I'm expecting Arnie to get his arse kicked here. But the most Nicholas can do is get 1 point from him. We'll still be 2 points ahead. And unlike the rest of the Kuttenberg Brotherhood, Nicholas doesn't seem to be a dick. But still, let's see how it goes.
For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin!
Oh, what's going on? This is different. What's happening?
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel!
And the victor is... Nein!
Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
Arnie should recognise when he's outclassed and accept defeat gracefully. It's 1 point. It's not worth your eye.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
Fuck. Wait, what does that mean? He's already scored his 2 points. I mean, they still stand, right? But now he can't score a point against Master Nicholas. I don't understand where that leaves us. Well, in the shit, obviously.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhard, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhard. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhard and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhard. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhard, you defeated Emmeram and Linhard, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhard, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right. So be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
Fine bit of rules lawyering there from me, however.
I hope Lady Fortune will favour me today.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly.
It doesn't actually change anything because I still have to win the next 2 duels, regardless of whether or not Menhard versus Nicholas is counted as a defeat or a whatever or anything. Doesn't matter. I still have to win my next 2 duels. And one of them's against Master Nicholas. So, it's going to be fun.
Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Kuttenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Kuttenberg. Master Menhard cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this one. Very keen to wipe the grin off that smug git's face.
Contenders, forward!
Come on, Emmeram, you fat prick. Get in here so I can kick your ass. Oh, he appears to be struggling. The fat bastard can't even get over the fence. Emmeram, just walk around. Look, there's a door right there.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Is this really happening? Have I run into some kind of game-breaking bug?
What do
here?
you want?
Can I even fight him from here? Well, give it a try. Come on, Emmeram. Come on, it's not hard. You're right there. Oh, okay, screw it. We're fighting here. Fine, fair enough. I'm trying to entice him into the dueling arena so that, you know, because I don't want to get disqualified here on a technicality because this fat prick wouldn't get into the fighting game. Alright, we're fighting here. Fair enough. I hope this counts. Because if it doesn't, this could get awkward. Come on, get in here, you fat prick. What, is the sword too heavy for you? Oh, cheeky bugger. Back that shit in. He just doesn't want to come into the ring. If you're wondering why it's called a ring rather than a square, because it's the same in boxing. Boxers fight in a ring, even though it is clearly not a ring. Originally, fights like this were conducted in roughly drawn circles on the ground, and the phrase just stuck. Can I even beat him here? I mean, is it legally possible for me to win if he's not actually in the fighting area? Is that what's going on here? Because I've hit him a few times. And I keep hitting him, but I'm just not being declared the winner.
You.
I thought I was actually going to have to kill this arsehole, which, you know, wouldn't have been a tragedy. But eventually...
End of duel!
Hey, I win.
Henry put on a great show and
That's
won
one.
over
Stomp his ass one more time, and I have to face
Even
Master
all the
Nicholas.
severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round.
So you found your way into the ring, did you, fatty? Come on then. Are we starting? Have I bugged this out? Do I just need to stand in my corner?
No time to lose.
Yeah, here we go.
Get to it.
Right, let's make short work of this
There's
guy.
no escape!
Oh, he's aggressive, I'll give him that. Ow. Mistimed that one. Alright. Come on then. If you're unsure whether or not you got the timing right for the Master Strike, just block. But don't be tempted to riposte after the block, because you'll just get locked into a blocking and riposting sequence that will do nothing other than drain your stamina. Yeah, that's right, fat boy. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to say now, does he?
He defeated the Butcher again! That's another victory for the Frankfurters!
I'd best polish up my Master Strike skills, because it's Master Nicholas of Prague next.
Good citizens! Wise councillors of Kuttenberg! It is time for the last duel! Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry! The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Kuttenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over.
There's any mistimed Master Strikes against Linhard and Emmerin? I mean, they were good, but they weren't that good. Any Master Strike attempts that I screwed up, I could usually get by just by blocking their attack instead. But I don't know if I can get away with that against this guy.
Let your steel ring! Fight!
There's one. There's 2. Oh, that one got through.
Go fuck yourself!
Oh, that's uncalled for. That was rude. Oh, just gonna have to... it is working. I mean, if I miss up the Master Strike, I can just block. So it does still work. That's 3. 4. How many times do I have to hit this guy before he concedes defeat? Alright, 4. 1 more of those and we've won.
Master Nicholas is defeated. Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. I mean, clearly he thinks he's hard enough. He's a swordmaster. Come and have a go anyway.
Get to it.
Let's do this one more time and we've won.
For the cross!
Oh, just having to work the blocks. Right, there it is. Got the timing right for the Master Stroke.
Show what you're made of!
Oops. Oops. Come on. Let's have you. Just gonna block until I can regain my composure. If I don't think I've got the timing right, I'll just block. Oh, that also works. Just smack him in the face.
How incredible and truly
The Master Strike is so overrated.
Master Nicholas is defeated for the 2nd time. Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true swordmaster? Either way, victory and glory are Henry's. All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered councillors, righteous burghers of Kuttenberg, lend me your ears one last time. 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Kuttenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword, thus falls to Master Menhard of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhard has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmark. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhard. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut, Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich hier, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you. You have gerettet our heirship.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
I will only go drinking when there's three of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery, or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
And so, justice was done, and I got to wipe that smug grin off that fat bastard Emerald's face, which was eminently satisfying. And some stuff about Menhard getting the right to teach sword fighting in Kuttenberg or something. I'm not really clear on the details. But anyway, job well done. And I hope you all enjoyed it, because that's it for today. As always, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take care, and I'll catch you next time.